What's up, y'all? I know it's been a minute. So let me get into my groove, because this is my first time doing this. Truth be told, I was gone from the music game, the music industry, if you will, for the past 3 or 4 years, which is basically the whole pandemic.
This is a definite fight. Black and brown hate, that's what the president likes. And usually I'll be the hesitant type. But if you put me in the fields like Cesar Chavez, you're getting these Mexican rights.
And the reason for that is I had to get away from a lot of bullshit, a lot of politics, and I had to get right with myself. So I've been really diving deep into, religion and history and what it means to be Latino, what it means to be Mexican or Hispanic, what it means to be Catholic, Christian. I've been really diving deep into belief systems. And some of you might ask me, like, why would I want to get into that kind of stuff? And truth be told, it's because I want to know the truth. I want to know who I am as a person, who I am as a nation. Where do my people come from? What is my history?
Joe, and I want you to open up to page 88, and we're just going to read what it says. I'm not even going to go to scripture to verify a point, which we've done many times. I want you to zoom in, cameraman, on the highlighted part. I'm going to read it. It reads, the Mexicans are originally of the 10 tribes captured by Salmanazar and of the family of Issachar, whom the Indians recognize as their special ancestor. Now, get a Lord a hand. Get a Lord a hand for that thing. Get mad, Negro. You can get mad if you want. Get mad.
Now that's beautiful.
Thank you, Jonah. Thank you.
Wow.
I've always been very religious. I grew up Catholic and I really got into Christianity. But truth be told, my wisdom was very limited. When it came down to that stuff, I thought I knew, like a decent amount when it came to that kind of stuff. But truth be told, I didn't. And now that I'm older and wiser, my truth today is Hebrew Israelism. If you don't know what that is, basically, it's Christianity at its truest form. If you're a Hebrew Israelite, you believe that you're a descendant of the Israelites in the Bible, which is a chosen people according to God, according to the Bible, right? Because in the Bible there was a chosen people. And Hebrew Israelites follow all the 613 commandments to the best of their ability, as opposed to Christianity and Catholicism, who only follow the 10 commandments. But we'll get, deeper into that later. So with that being said, this video is not for everybody. These conversations that we're going to start having, it's not for everybody. So if you're somebody who gets offended easily, or if you're very sensitive, these are going to be some touchy subjects, so it's not for everybody. If you don't like having these types of conversations or listening to these types of topics, just exit the video now, because this ain't for you. But with that being said, let's get into the video. This is basically a trip. It's a vlog that we did. Me and my girlfriend, we went down to Seattle to go speak with this group, Sicarii, which basically is this group that has chapters all over the United States, and also Canada and Mexico. This is a long overdue conversation that I was supposed to have with Deacon Hakah in San Diego, but he ended up moving over the course of the pandemic to Seattle. So we decided to go down to Seattle to vacation, but also to have a conversation with these Hebrew Israelites, which in turn will unravel everything else that we're going to start doing with these theological discussions that we're going to start having. So yeah, let's get into the video, and I'll be, chiming in here and there.
Good morning, good morning. It's your boy Epyk Saga. For those who don't know, I'm just introducing myself. So I'm leaving today for Seattle to not only vacation, but to go see this group down there.
Hey, Shalom, all praise Yahweh Hashem HaMashiach Yahushai. Hey, Kwam Yasharallah. Another episode of Hunting Down Christians. Let's see how it goes, y'all. Let's cross over here.
No Alamolech, but I got perfect vision in the dark. I'm a lexicon, I'm a megalodon, all my verses ripping them apart. Mosaic law, what the church is missing, it's the worst religion from the start. In my soul, where the word is written out, that circumcision of the heart. I'm rocking my fringes. I'm in Seattle, rocking like Hendrix. No industry gimmicks, you rappers to finish, I'm kicking the door off the hinges. Throwing stones like you sinless till you get the business. You should have repented in a minute. This truth is endless, they loving the image. I know what happened to Kim. I keep my pencil on point, no sharpener. Used to weigh pounds of tro, I lay down the flow like carpenters. She causing division in the sisterhood, I'm marching on. I'm preparing the way for the harvester, I'm a harbinger. Popping perks, popping mollies, and putting powder in your nostrils. We be in the trenches, needles under benches, we be giving them the gospel. I keep 12 Sicarii members with me, we be moving like apostles. Some distances is dead traps, hair wraps, but you still a thought though. The church don't even know the truth, they can even tell you an Israelite. And the Arabs selling you all the switches and the malt liquor are the Ishmaelites. You can show a nigga slave ships in the Bible, still won't get it right. Until the time's out, then a nigga gotta find out what them missiles like.
It's kind of hard to break it down. They're not a religious group, but they are a religious group, if you will. So what it is about them is that they fiercely believe in the Bible and enforce all the laws, and it goes way deeper than that. I got into this stuff. I got into these people. And when I say that, when I got into them, I mean, I started watching a lot of their content online. And what intrigued me about them was they're willing to debate anybody, any other religious group. It doesn't matter, if you're under the umbrella of Christianity, if you're Jehovah's Witness, if you're a Mormon, a Freemason, anything along these lines. These people are willing to debate them, and what they go to is the Bible. They strongly believe in the Bible and all of its teachings. So basically Christianity today is pretty much all New Testament. They believe, Christianity believes that the Old Testament is done away with, and what that means is, we only follow some of the laws now. If you're Christian or Catholic, you don't follow all the 600 plus commandments in the Bible and things of that nature. It goes way deeper than that, but this is just like me trying to break it down in the simplest form possible for everybody watching.
So this is one of the biggest differences between Christians, Catholics, and Hebrew Israelites. Modern day Christians just believe that there's 10 commandments, and that when Jesus was sacrificed, that all the laws were done away with. But the Hebrew Israelites believe that you still have to follow the 613 commandments. And this is one of the scriptures, I'll read it. This is one of the scriptures that Christians go to prove their point when it comes to this. And this is Matthew 5:17 and 20. I believe that's how you say it. Don't crucify me for that. If I said it wrong, I'm not a Bible scholar by all means. But the scripture goes like this. Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. So basically, Christians believe that he fulfilled the law, so the law is done away with. But if you keep reading, it says otherwise. So if you continue this verse, it says, "For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled." So the context to this is till heaven and earth is done away with, basically till heaven and earth is gone. Nothing in the law is going to change until all is fulfilled. According to the Bible and to the Hebrew Israelites, they believe that the only thing that was fulfilled was the prophecy of what was going to happen to Jesus, which was that what he was going to undergo. But not all of the prophecies are fulfilled. And it says that here, nothing in the law will pass, not one jot or one tittle, till all is fulfilled. Meaning all of the prophecies, not just the prophecy of what was going to happen to Jesus. So that's point number 1 of this video.
So I want to start getting into these things, getting into discussions about politics, getting into discussions about, the different types of religions that there are and which way we should go as a people. But this is just a little introduction to what I want to start getting into. So now I not only want to do interviews and have discussions, I also want to have debates. So this is the first step to that's going to unravel everything else. I want to evolve my people, my friends, my family. When I have kids, I want to pass down the correct information and not just be, telling them the same watered down, sugar-coated stuff that has been taught to our people for the longest. But the main purpose of this trip is to go down there and check out this group. But the main thing I want to say about them is that they're not religious. It's like they're not a religious group is what I mean. It's different. These people believe that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they believe that they are the descendants of the Israelites in the Bible. And for those who don't really know what that's about, or who those people were, basically the Israelites were a chosen people by God according to the Bible. And they believe that they're the actual descendants of these people. And the interesting part about it is that they go into the scriptures, they go into the Bible to prove their points.
So this is another one of those things. This is a very touchy subject here. The Hebrew Israelites believe that Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are all one people. Also people of the West Indies, but not limited to just these people. This is just like me breaking it down the simplest way that I can, right? It's like a lot deeper than that, but so you might ask yourself, that's a bold claim. Like, how do they push that idea? And why is that a thing? Where does that stem from? So if you look in Deuteronomy, right, in this chapter, there's curses, right? And these curses apply to the Israelites. It says here, and I'll read. I have the verse here. It's a very long chapter, so I won't read the whole thing. But there's curses that apply to a certain people, and it's honestly, it's a trip. It's a trip how well a lot of these curses apply to our people. So let me try to read some of these verses from this chapter. It's a lot, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. But this is Deuteronomy 28 and 15, I believe. Don't get on me too bad if I'm getting that wrong. But it's in Deuteronomy. It says Deuteronomy 28, and then this is verse 15. So it says, But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all of these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Right? Basically, if you don't listen to what I'm telling you to do, if you don't listen to these commandments, if you don't follow this religion how it's supposed to be followed, that these curses were going to fall upon you, right? It says, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shall we be in the field. Let me skip down to 19. Cursed shalt thou be when you comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when you goest out. Okay, I'm gonna skip down to 30. Same verse, same chapter or whatever. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. So what is it saying? It's saying that we're going to have wives, and that other men, we're going to sleep with them. This is a curse, right? We were going to build a house, but we weren't going to be able to chill in the house. Why? Because we're going to be, enslaved, working out, doing shit, not being able to chill in the house, right? Our ox, which is our cattle, we're going to be slain before us, and that we're not going to be able to eat thereof. So who does that apply to? That applies to the Native Americans that were here when the conquistadors came over. And what did they do? They robbed, pillaged, and raped our people, slept with our women, like it says here, right? And killed our ox. That is a fact. That is a fact in Native American history, that all of the Native Americans, buffalo were slaughtered. There's no buffalo around anymore. Because of who? Because of the conquistadors. Let's be real. Because of the conquistadors, because of all the, everybody that was part of the transatlantic slave trade, So let me skip down. Verse 32, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given into another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand. Man, that's so powerful. Think about that. Our sons and our daughters were going to be given into another people. When blacks and Latinos were enslaved, when blacks were sold into slavery, what happened? Their kids were given into another people, right? The same with Native Americans. When the conquistadors came and they sold us into slavery and made us work into the gold mines, right? We were also sold into slavery. A lot of people don't realize that. Let me skip down because there's more verses, man. This is all curses that apply to our people. And this is verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all the nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. So a proverb and a byword, that means like we were going to be called something, like we were going to be called names, right? Like that something was going to happen to us, an astonishment, right? What does it say? It says that we were going to become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword, like the names that they call us, right? It was astonishing to see what was going to happen to us. Like something so profound happened to us that it was astonishing, and that we were going to become a byword and a proverb. What does that mean? That means, you know, all the names that they called us, you know, whatever, pick any of them, spick, the N-word, you know, beaner, whatever you want to say, these still apply to us today. Last one. Let me just skip all the way down to the last verse, because there's a lot more that applies. There's a lot more of these curses that applies to us, but I can't read every single one of these curses. Let's be real. This video is going to be too long. But the last one is same chapter. This is verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. What does that mean? That means that America is modern day Egypt. It's spiritual Egypt and Babylon as well. And there's a lot of more verses that apply to what it's trying to say here. You know, there's a lot of evidence for that, but you know, this is too early on to get into all that kind of stuff. But basically, it says here that we were going to be sold unto our enemies, not to our friends, not to, you know what I mean? We were going to be sold unto our enemies. Who was sold? Us, Latinos. We were sold into slavery, the same as blacks. It says this is a prophecy of what was going to happen. It's a trip. You know, so, some of you will debate and say Latinos weren't sold into slavery. And that's not true. If you look up encomienda, right? Encomienda. And you read what it says, right? This is basically something that happened to the native indigenous people of the Americas. It was something that was granted by the Spanish crown. So let's read what it says. It says, a grant by the Spanish crown to the colonists in America, conferring the right to demand tribute and forced labor from the Indian inhabitants of an area. This is history. This is something that happened to our people as well. We were forced into slavery, slave labor, just like the blacks here in America. That's just something to think about. I just wanted to add that for all you naysayers.
And I think they have some very good content online. They make very good points. And I respect the fact that they're willing to debate with anybody. That is my main issue with a lot of these religions, like Christianity, you know, Mormonism, Jehovah's Witnesses, Catholicism, any religion. You know, a lot of the times they don't want to debate. They don't want to get into the history and go into the scriptures and go scripture for scripture. You know, a lot of times they, when these religions are confronted, they run away. And I don't respect that.
Probably. I mean, is it in the law? Any of the laws of God? Stop preaching white supremacy and black people.
Y'all some hoes.
That's the white man.
And for this cause, God shall send them strong delusions.
God shall send them strong delusions,
that they should believe a lie.
They should believe a lie. So it's up for the Lord. The Lord got it. It's not going to be on your hands, though.
We're trying to figure out if the Canaanite doctrine changed. That's what we're
Why do I have to go? Why can't I ask y'all a question? Y'all give me an answer. Read that. Y'all say y'all believe in the Bible.
And be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of hope that is in you with meekness and fear.
So y'all don't believe in the Bible then? You're supposed to have an answer. Read that part again. Read the have an answer part.
And be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of hope that is in you with meekness and fear.
Y'all don't believe in the Bible, man. Y'all give lip service and y'all out here for the simple of our people, man.
So that is, you know, one of the biggest things about this group is I respect that so much. You know, the fact that they are willing to debate. They're willing to talk it over and discuss these things and really go into the history, go into the archaeology, go into the Bible. It's really interesting and dope to see that type of stuff go down, you know. And it gives you, you know, they give you a different perspective. And though a lot, to be honest, there is a lot of times where, you know, they can be disrespectful at times. I'm not trying to throw shade or anything like that. I'm just kind of letting it be known, like, these people are very strict but super humble at the same time and super educated. A lot of these people are scholars. They're not just people just like out on the block, you know, teaching random stuff. Like, these are well-educated people who really go deep into a lot of this stuff. So with that being said, I gotta go. We gotta head to the airport. Yeah, sorry for this long introduction. I don't know how much of it I'm gonna use, but I really wanted to be thorough in my explanation of all this. I hope that's it. I know I'm gonna end this video and be like, man, I should have said this, but there's gonna be more to come. Not only from these type of discussions, these type of topics, but there's gonna be a lot more coming from iEvolve. I promise you guys. This is just one of the concepts, one of the things that we're gonna start doing. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be back. And yeah, man, looking forward to it. Looking forward to this trip. I hope you guys enjoy it. Peace. So I'm here with my baby. So we got to the airport, got through TSA. I had to throw my canister away, but that's all right. But yeah, we're gonna have a good weekend.
First solo trip together.
Yep, first trip together. Hopefully I'm getting it. This is like a widescreen, so you know I'm getting it.
You ready?
I'm ready.
We gotta take the tram.
You gotta take the tram?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're finally at our gate. Just wanted to give a quick rundown. We are landing today, later today, and we're just gonna enjoy ourselves. We'll just do our own thing. We're gonna get some food, get some drinks in us, just do our thing for tonight. And then tomorrow, Saturday, is the Sabbath day. According to the Bible, they preach that you're supposed to have church on the Sabbath day, which is the 7th day. So, which is Saturday. So, that's the plan. So that should be interesting, man. I've literally written down all the topics and concepts and questions that I've had that I wanted to talk to them about. So it's gonna be dope. I'm gonna get get myself a brew, something to drink, some snacks or something, and we'll get on the plane and go from there. So I'll see y'all soon. Alright. So we landed, got our bags, ordered the lift. It's over there, baby. Look, he's right there. Let's go. We home. Gonna be a little tricky. Let me close this gate.
This is perfect.
Got a little TV right here. Little couch.
Look, and kitchen.
A little kitchen.
The bathroom.
Bathroom.
Washer, dryer.
Cool.
This is so
Yeah.
cool. I love it.
It's dope, right? A little cozy spot.
What's up,
Little
Sarah?
Airbnb. Cool. Well, that's it.
We're gonna shower.
We're gonna get ready. Catch y'all soon. Ready to go.
Don't show me, babe.
Just right here chilling, watching Osmosis Jones. So yeah, we feeling good. We about to use public transportation to get where we need to go. So, peace. So, we didn't realize
It's right here.
that there's gonna be a big hill that we had to climb
Well,
up
we weren't gonna
to
have
get to the
That's
bus
the
stop.
thing. The Airbnb said just steps away, and it was just a few steps away, but that one's under construction. So now we've walked like a
Well,
mile.
We did it like straight G's, a little out of breath.
We're gonna listen.
Uh-oh, it's going down over there. Two little girls are fighting.
We're trying to figure out public transportation.
Yeah, I have not been on the bus since like I was like 18 years old. That was a long time ago. We're here. Get some grub. Smell good. You coming outside, bro?
Let's dig in. You want to get this? Can you see it or no? Let's see how it is on the inside and cheesy.
Fairly visible.
Mm.
This is all gum. All right, cool. So second day, we dressed, we're ready to go. Today's a big day. Today's a Sabbath day. We're gonna go check them out. Check out Sicarii on 4th and Pine. We're gonna go get some breakfast.
Make a left right here on Pine.
Head back to the Airbnb. Get ready, and then we're gonna head out.
Yes,
It's gonna be a dope day. It's gonna be good. So we go into this place. My girl recommended it. I guess it's called Biscuit Bitch. And what happens? What happens there?
You get to order your biscuit, and they'll be like, "What's up, bitch? Your order's up, bitch. Have a big bad day, bitch."
As you can tell, that's not the type of place I would like to eat at.
But even though it's like the nostalgia of the place, they have good biscuits. And I don't even like biscuits, so.
So we out here, man. Came out here to the, I guess it was like the Pike Place Market, I guess. And it has like mad places to eat, a lot of things to eat. I had a really good bagel from this spot right here. Garlic cheese bagel with cream cheese, so good. We got some, is this Indian food? What kind of food is this?
Yeah.
So we got this like meatball. What kind of meatball? What kind of meat is it? It's like
Meatball curry.
meatball curry. What's this green stuff right here?
Spinach.
Oh, spinach.
It's like a spinach sauce,
Right.
pureed spinach.
Right, so good. And then we got some, what is this? These are like samosas. And they're like kind of like empanadas. They were so good. Like beyond good. Like it's ridiculous how good they were. Yeah, we almost didn't come here. And we got some of these samosas and we ate them and we're like, okay, we're gonna get some more because that's how good it was. That shit is really good. But yeah, so we out here, we're getting our grub on, gonna head back to the Airbnb, change, get ready, and we're gonna go up to see Sicarii, my bad. It should be a good day. Stay tuned.
A new band of rebels arose who were determined to carry the fight to Jerusalem. The Sicarii. To the Sicarii, anyone who wasn't fighting the Romans was a collaborator and worthy of death.
Many were slain every day, and the fear many were in was worse than the calamity itself.